Are you ready, true believers? And if so, are you ready to get stupid once again? I know I am, because after everything that has been going on, it's time to once again bring forth the stupid. Oh no, but it gets better. It doesn't get any better than this because we're going deep in the bowels of the interwebs. That's right, this is Sam and Max 105. And guess what we're going to do? We're going to bring forth that which must be stupid. And we're about to break oh so many walls. It's not even funny. So let's start it up like so. Reality 2.0.
Unrest in the Dakotas.
Dispatch equal numbers of giant battle robots to all sides. Whoever survives, claim we backed them all along.
Illegal immigration.
Let the new guys pilot the giant battle robots.
I like
Criticism that your domestic policy is too giant battle robot based.
They can take it up with my new press secretary, the Mametron 9000. If that's the guys from Air Force One, tell them they get the keys back once they say the magic word.
Quiet, Max. It's the commissioner. Total collapse of the economy and downfall of Western civilization? Great grinning head of John the Baptist in a pork pie hat stuffed in a rhinestone bowling bag. We're on our way. Got a computer crisis to take care of, little buddy.
Have they tried turning it off and back on again?
Bigger than that, Max. Computers everywhere are going haywire. Planes are falling from the sky. Nuclear reactors are nearing meltdown.
And scores of pasty white nerds will be forced to go outdoors and socialize with normal people.
Ooh.
Horror.
Where do we start, Sam?
The National Consortium of Smart People who are good with computers has been tracking electron surges all over the country, and one of the biggest is right here in our neighborhood.
What an unbelievably convenient coincidence. How do we find an electron surge?
No idea. Let's go.
Sure, there's no idea how you can find electron surge because, yeah, you can't get much originality than that. So apparently, we need to leave. So, let's go to Sybil's. Better beta backtalk. Lambda, lambda. Lambda, lambda, lambda. Beta testing. Cancelled due to lack of interest. Too bad.
Hey, Sybil, have you...
I'm surrounded! Lightning bolt! Lightning bolt!
Stand back, Max. It sounds like Sybil's finally cracked.
It's about time. Her relative stability was making the rest of the neighborhood look bad.
Back, pit demons! With sword of righteous fire, I cast thee away!
This This is just like that time we were hired as motivational speakers for that Sunday school.
Right?
Actually, now that I look closely, it's more like our last case. And the 3 before that. If there's one thing I've learned to recognize recently, it's a hypnotic device. And those weird glasses are it.
Launch stinging BBs of unholy smiting.
To break her out of the trance, we'll have to deliver a blow to her head.
You know, Sam, when you love what you do, it doesn't even feel like work.
True. So, Sybil, VR just doesn't work with you, babe. So, trying to deal with her, that's gonna be a challenge. I do believe she had too much to drink, too. So let's go over to Bosco's. For rent, of course.
The newspaper office's copy machine empty for a 3rd straight day.
That's some hard-hitting local reporting.
I guess the reporters are having a tough time adjusting to life without the internet.
Is it really that bad? President Max demotes Florida to a territory? Ooh. Gunfire at the White House again. You know what? I wouldn't mind if I was voting for Max, you know? So Jimmy over here has something that we need. Something strong. Something powerful. Something that says, oh shit. Well, Jimmy.
Well, if it isn't our favorite ethically challenged brat, Jimmy Two Teeth.
Sam was wondering where you'd scampered off to.
I'm touched.
I was wondering what embarrassing pose we'd use when we had you stuffed and mounted.
Yeah, I'm scared out of my wits. You's gonna buy something or what?
Well, what's for sale?
What's a 2-bit crook like you trying to sell this time?
I'll ignore that petty insult for the sake of a successful transaction. I'm selling the latest in interpersonal defense.
You're an arms dealer?
You make it sound so cheap. I deal in peace of mind.
Of course you do. So, what you got in stock?
What have you got in stock?
Yeah, right now I only got this cannon. You guys look like you should just start out with handguns.
We've already got handguns.
Oh yeah? Where?
Just trust him on that one.
Yes. So how much you're asking for it?
How much for that cannon?
It's not for sale.
Worst arms dealer ever.
Truly.
It's not for sale to you guys. I don't sell to the police. Call it my own ethical code.
But we're just barely police.
Yeah, I seen how you guys work. I sell it to you, and next thing I know, the bunny's got it pointed right at me.
You know, just sell it.
Sell us the cannon, Jimmy.
I already told you, it's not for sale.
Really?
What have you been up to, Jimmy?
You know, the usual knitting, working on my tan.
What?
What do you think I've been up to? Starting a business ain't easy.
The Better Business Bureau is going to be hearing about that attitude of yours, mister.
Get bored lounging in the White House pond?
Who was lounging, smart guy? I was networking.
That's what you call
Turns
it?
out DC's a great place to get tips on being an arms broker.
Maybe it was a bad idea to move the Oval Office back here, Sam.
Well, what about skin bodies?
You still running with the skin bodies?
I found I no longer agreed with their extremist views.
More like you got a little chilly.
Or got tired of seeing your repulsive pink flesh every morning.
Let's just say I left for a variety of reasons.
It's not too late to make an honest rat out of yourself, Jimmy.
Or a bookend, or a doorstop.
People want weapons? I sell them weapons. What could be more honest?
Ask Tony Stark.
See you later, Jimmy.
Maybe, if you can find me. Hey, hands off the merchandise, pigs.
Damn! Well, okay,
Hey, hands off the merchandise, pigs.
well, guess what?
I'm Stark!
As president, I resolve to address the nation's rat obesity problem without delay.
Let me out of here!
Well, we'll let you out of there soon enough, Jimmy. Soon enough.
So we got ourselves a personal hand cannon. So, let's go fix Sybil, shall we? Canned mutton, Turkish army surplus? What? I'm ever so glad when the later games came out, I could use my controller. So, about what she needs, about what needs done, cannon!
What happened? Am I at the respawn point?
Is she coming on to us?
Wake up, Sybil. We freed you from those wacky techno goggles.
Did you guys just hit me in the head with a rat fired from a cannon?
It
Yes.
doesn't sound as cool when you say it.
Hope you're not overly peeved. It was the only way to break your hypnotic trance.
I wasn't hypnotized. I was playing a computer game.
No need to thank us. We're freelance police. It's what we do.
Thank you. You guys just ruined my new job.
What?
Your new job was flailing around like a hyperactive fan dancer while screaming gibberish?
That job's already taken, lady. We're freelance police. That's what we do.
I'm a beta tester. I was playing Reality 2.0 with those goggles. And look, you broke them. And I haven't even paid off the deposit.
Are they really? Really? really that bad? Reality 2.0.
Ah, Reality 2.0. I suspected as much.
It's a new, full immersion, interactive, massively multiplayer adventure. You play with these VR goggles and a Wi-Fi link to a distributed game server.
You might want to explain some of your more elaborate terms to my technology-challenged little pal.
I'm confused by your word reality.
Exactly.
I'm sorry. Sometimes I forget you guys are Luddites.
We are not. We're just very good friends.
Reality 2.0 is like a video game. You put on those goggles and enter a different world. It's going to be the biggest thing on the internet.
The internet. So mind you, folks, this is pre-MMOs. Okay, this is pre-MMO.
Never pegged you as a computer geek, Sybil. How'd you get the job?
I was checking job listings online and found one right next door.
Effie's back? I can't wait to see him. Sam, have you seen my good machete?
No, Lefty's gone. Now that space is being used by the cops.
Wait.
The cops moved into our neighborhood?
Those dirty liars. We're all the police this neighborhood needs.
And then some.
Not police. It's an acronym for, well, for something I can't remember.
Are you thinking what I'm thinking, Max?
I highly doubt it.
These cops guys must be behind our computer crisis.
So, we already know what a beta tester is. I've done a few. I've done a few when sometimes requested by so many indie publishers on Twitter.
What's a beta tester?
I play computer games to find bugs that need to be fixed before release.
Don't you have to have experience to do that?
All you do is go through somebody else's hard work and point out what they did wrong.
Yep.
I was a therapist, remember?
So what's wrong with the goggles?
What's wrong with the goggles?
You broke them, that's what.
It looks like the rear slot downstream signal thermostat regurgitator chip is blown out.
He has no idea what he's talking about, does he?
Never.
So about them goggles.
What's so important about those goggles?
Well, I paid a big deposit on them for one thing. They're the only way to get into Reality 2.0.
And I bet Max's annual salary they're the only way to get to the bottom of this computer crisis.
And where'd you get them?
Where did you get those goggles?
From my new employers, of course, the cops.
You plays computer games?
Aren't computer games a colossal waste of time?
Hell
Not so
no!
bad, as long as you're not stuck in some tedious dialogue tree.
That is
Have
true.
you guys ever actually played one?
They
Several.
make players antisocial, violent, without conscience or remorse, and too dependent on instant gratification.
It seemed redundant.
That pretty much is true. For those who never went outside anyway. I'm immune to that because I go outside every often. Except when it gets cold as balls. You thought you were hypnotized.
I'm sure that you and any legal counsel that represents you can see how we thought you were hypnotized.
Typical anti-game propaganda. I was perfectly fine. I just wish it hadn't happened on my first day of work.
They had you start working on a Friday?
Today's Monday, isn't it?
Oh boy. So that means
You've been playing that game for an entire week.
She's an addict, Sam. Time for an intervention. You'll need some cocktail peanuts, an Iron Maiden, and, oh, a box of handkerchiefs. This is going to be emotional.
An entire week? Maybe I don't want this job after all.
You're not supposed to cave that quickly. And you call yourself an addict.
yeah, the drinks, man. The drinks. You could tell she
Is the game any good?
It's alright, I guess. There's way too much repetition, though.
Where did you say those cops guys are?
Over at Lefty's old place, right next to my office.
See you around, Sybil.
Look for me in the unemployment line.
again. Because apparently she can't keep a job to save her own life. So now we need to go, well, next door.
Next item on the agenda.
If you'd like to talk about the bake sale and raffle, press 1 now. If you know the name of the topic you'd like to raise, press 2 now.
I hunger! Refreshments will be served after the meeting.
Oh,
I think we stumbled into the warehouse where Steve Wozniak makes erotic movies.
Proximity alert!
Hello, and welcome to the Computer Obsolescence Prevention Society.
State your business.
First off, what's going on here?
What exactly is going on here?
We are taking the 0x0 steps to celebrate our self-worth. I live! I am powerful! I will destroy you!
Down, Hal.
Thank you for leading our daily affirmation.
Do you know that this is causing a crisis?
We think your Reality 2.0 game may be causing havoc with computers around the globe.
What's your language?
I'm sorry, we didn't understand your request. Please repeat.
You guys are messing up computers all over the world with your game.
And you're all dangerously overclocked. The whole place reeks of solder.
And of course,
You're also, vintage?
Worthless scrap heaps of obsolete junk?
Control your anger. Repeat mission statement.
We formed the Computer Obsolescence Prevention Society to put an end to backwards thinking like yours. Here at COPS, we believe you're only as obsolete as you feel.
Version ain't nothing but a number.
so how'd you meet?
How did you meet?
Online.
Thanks to the internet, we've joined billions of like-minded machines all over the world.
That's what they call gamers sometimes. Especially ones that say, so, what should I play next? How do I do this? How do I do that? Have you ever, I don't know, play something, you want to play? Not needing the, should I say, the quote-unquote advice from your peers. Something to think about.
Are these meetings doing any good?
It's had a positive impact on our self-esteem that can't be measured.
Of course.
Impact measured at 15.2 kilotons.
So, why'd you hypnotize Sybil?
What's the big idea hypnotizing our friend Sybil with your hinky goggles?
Sybil Pandemik. Inductee 48,726-5.
She's enjoying Reality 2.0. Rated E for everyone.
Everyone! All will fall! There is no escape!
Down, boy.
If you'd like to join the internet and experience Reality 2.0 for yourself, press or say yes now.
Did you say internet?
What does the internet have to do with your little virtual reality game?
The internet controls everything.
Damn right it
The
does.
internet dreams of a world beyond this one. A world of games. A world of commerce. A world with neither boundaries nor exits. Now, using the combined computing power of an entire planet, that dream is becoming a reality. Reality 2.0.
It's totally awesome!
Wait.
Down, Hal.
Internet?
It makes sense. Only an entity with access to universal knowledge could cause computerized chaos on a global scale.
It's not what you know, it's who you know.
The internet knows everyone.
Oh, yes,
By
it
making
does.
use of its multiple networks of personal contacts with other machines, the internet has gathered the sheer computing power necessary to instantiate Reality 2.0.
See, Google.
Fine, but where does the hypnosis come in?
Reality 2.0 is rated E for everyone.
See, Google.
Everyone, all will fail. There is no escape.
Of course. This isn't about screwing up computers at all. It's about the people.
It is?
It is.
Reality 2.0 is nothing less than a fiendish plot to hypnotically enslave, well, everyone.
Great, then it's simple. All we have to do is destroy the internet and all our problems are solved.
Oh, if it was only that easy. Sometimes. I don't want to destroy the internet. I just want to have my own little share that I like to call my own. Meaning my YouTube channel. Thank you. Like! Subscribe! And leave a comment. Which I don't see very often. So... do you realize she gave up beta testing?
Sybil asked us to tender her resignation.
She's got seasonal affective disorder and scurvy.
That is too bad. There is a lot of that going around these days.
What? So, where is the internet?
Where can we find this internet?
The internet is everywhere and nowhere.
Divide by
BioWare.
zero error.
All computers on the planet are now working to create Reality 2.0. The only access to the internet is through Reality 2.0.
Then you know what? Let's try this reality. And let's go to the video zone.
We'd like to play Reality 2.0.
Reality 2.0 requires our advanced virtual reality goggles, which may not be available in some markets. If you already have a pair of goggles, press or say yes now.
Sybil has a pair, but there's a broken part.
Your goggles explode! Game over! Likelihood of broken rear slot downstream signal from a stat regurgitator, 99.6%.
Mac
Dispense
is a genius.
replacement chip. Stop complaining and just do it.
That's a
Enjoy your
party
new
movie?
signal from a stat regurgitator chip and experience all that Reality 2.0 has to offer.
But I want to play too.
I doubt they have a pair that will fit around your hideously oversized skull, Max.
The whole family can enjoy Reality 2.0. Take our complimentary goggles designed for special needs children so that the little ones can play along.
Well, okay. So, what do we do with this chip?
What do we need to do with this chip?
Just place it into a pair of our patented virtual reality goggles and join the internet for an exploration of Reality 2.0.
So you do realize the internet is using you, right?
The internet is using you machines to hoodwink and enslave the world's populace.
And as President of the United States, that's my job.
We only wish to help.
Well, okay.
Goodbye.
You cannot escape!
You'll have to excuse him. He has a hard time saying goodbye.
No kidding.
No siree.
Well, in this case, let's go fix that, those pair of goggles.
The chip snapped right in. No soldering required.
Aw, you know how I like to burn things.
Of
Cheer up
course.
and put on your orc-kicking boots, little buddy. We're gonna have to play this game to get to the bottom of the world's internet crisis.
It's a good thing your protective hat and my non-compatible brain render us both impervious to hypnotism.
And it's a good thing you've been taking those classes in subtle exposition, pal. Now let's go.
And so, Sam and Max originally
Hey, Reed,
breaks the
I
internet.
had a dream like this once. You sold me a defective walrus and then vanished in a puff of orange smoke.
Welcome to Reality 2.0, the perfect place of perfect happiness. I'm your host, the Internet.
I didn't think the internet had a face.
Reality 2.0 is a lot like Sybil's office.
Reality 2.0 is designed to be superior to ordinary reality in every way.
Sam still looks the same.
That's because I'm already perfect.
Reality 2.0 simulates your world and links it to cyberspace while providing a clever fusion of popular gameplay styles guaranteed to amuse the statistically average person. It's everything for everyone.
Then why do you need to hypnotize people with the goggles?
We are confident that you will be perfectly happy here and will never want to leave. Ever.
These goggle thingies are pinching my head.
Please be advised that this is a beta version of Reality 2.0, so some features and locations may be incomplete at this time.
It figures.
Reality 1.0 has the same problem.
Enjoy your new reality.
Hey, wait! Internet? Hello? Nice.
So, believe it or not, because of this weirdness, we have entered the interwebs. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to stop here, and in the next part, we strangely had to deal with that, which is the interwebs. Stay tuned. More of Sam and Max 105 right after this. Thanks for watching.